That's how you handle me, you understand that? Hey, you don't know. Don't be a groupie, keep it moving, nigga, you don't know. Hey, I ain't tripping, it's really you don't know.
Now, I don't post industry vlogs much because I figure if a nibbler decides they enjoy my channel, I want it to be because they enjoy me. I can spot a leech a mile away, so when people try to connect with me with ulterior motives, I can smell the stench all the while they're thinking they're being clever. So even when encountering celebrities, they usually notice something different about me. You know, they might not be able to put their finger on it quite, but they know it's different. I never expected to be popular on YouTube. I embraced the fact that since most people wouldn't make it into my personal circle, I shouldn't be generally popular. In fact, when I look at the following of YouTubers who are popular and I read their generally typical comments, I know that popularity for the sake of just collecting bodies has never been and will never be my cup of tea. You're not likely to ever hear me suggest that people rate, comment on my videos, and or subscribe to my channel. Now, there was the one earlier video on the other hand where I discouraged people from subscribing. So, and the few who have been commenting on my videos are very special people. And you have no idea what I mean by special, because of course only special people would be genuinely drawn to someone like me in a way that I'm also compassionately receptive. So yeah, in fact I do deliberate-ish to make myself less visible. Like that's why you don't see a photo in the icon, you know, or even, you know, I don't even have to change every time I upload a video. It's just a blank whatever. And then that way when people go on other people's subscriber list, if they see me, that no attention will be drawn to me. So I'm good with that. Because again, the people that visit me are conscious of being drawn to me on a whole different level. So yeah, that's why I don't keep a picture on. And people, you know, draw different impressions from different pictures. When I have honey up, you know, I get an Afro-Nazi coming telling me to join the forces of the young sisters so they quit killing themselves with perms. I'm like, bitch, you're the source of their problem. You're why we're raising little weak heifers. So you know, I'm not real big on pictures. I never have been. Like when I was first on the net at all, I went to Black Voices and I never had a icon picture. And even when I interacted with people, the first time a person, male or female, asked me for a picture, and that was actually the common thing to do. You say, hey, send me a pic. That's how you do. But the minute I get that send me a pic message, that person is blocked, never ever to communicate with me again. Never. So whenever somebody asks, oh, all was cool and dandy if we interact, and as long as we interact, and as soon as you ask, and I don't want one, because I don't want you to think you sending me a picture, and because you thought you were cute, that's why I don't mind affiliating myself with you. I am the only person on this earth that nobody will ever believe, because it's not normal, that does not judge by what someone looks like unless it is a physical asset that is a character charge. Like if you choose to, you know, bling yourself out, that's an adornment of choosing that reflects your character. So things like that, yeah. But if it's not character based, and that determines for me how ugly or attractive you are physically. It's in me. I really do have that. That is a Christ-likeness that I'm not saying I generally am, because I'm totally not. I got a lot of growth. But that is a huge part of Christ-likeness within me. I don't look at people and think that because somebody is ugly or attractive, they're ugly or attractive. As soon as they're open their mouth and confirm who they are, then that's what they physically look like to me. It happens to me. You know, if Creaky had been 4 feet tall and 500 pounds, he would just be a sexy little pudge. I'm just letting you know. And because the reality is, if something were to happen, you know, we had a life-changing incident. What if somebody's in a car wreck and half their face are gone? You just have to decide that's going to be the sexiest half-face sucker that you ever seen as long as we're together. But if they try to bust uninvited due to lack of character up into my personal space, I have to make a conscious effort not to put celebrities on blast. And half the time I do it anyway. That's why I would never be a huge star. I would never be a huge star because I would tell people about themselves. I cannot help my brutal genuineness. It just erupts sometimes, especially when it has crossed over to my line. You know, I don't care about you destroying your life, but don't involve me, you know. And it's really counterproductive. If you know you don't mesh with somebody, move on. What's the big deal? You know. Okay, let me reiterate. Let's say it all together now. If a nibbler decides they enjoy my channel, I want it to be because they enjoy me. And if I did know somebody and you trying to connect with me because you thought I knew somebody, I don't know your leeching ass, and clearly, apparently, you don't know me. I can spot a leech from a mile away, so even when people try to connect with ulterior motives, I can smell the stench all while they think they're being clever. That's number two. Number one is, I ain't nobody, I don't know nobody, and I ain't got nothing. So get the off my page if you just trying to get over. Groovy smooches.
Once again, let me remind you, nigga, you don't know.